Hello and welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to take a look at Kommo-O again with the move Clanging Scales in the Open Ultra League. This Pokemon is going to be actually something that I faced quite often. I saw a lot of people running Brick Break, but I kind of wanted to run it here as a closer where I think that a double nuke moveset just makes a little bit more sense. And so we're going to take a look at a very solid team here. This is my final video for the Ultra League. I felt like the week itself was a bit tough. I don't think that the Hisui Cup was too bad, but I think it was just a little bit too short. I really hope that they make some different cups for the future as well. Like, I feel like it's a kind of a lot of times recycling of like cups that we had before already. So yeah, anyway, this is going to be it for the Ultra League session. There's going to be hopefully a video later on as well for the top teams for the upcoming Sunshine Cup. And yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. We are going to take a look here, though, at also Bellybolt as our say-stop, which is going to be able to bait out potential Fairy-type Pokemon, for example, as they are going to be able to resist the fast move. That's kind of the idea behind it. And as we will see here in the first battle, we are already going to be able to realign ourselves. This Parabolic Charge is going to allow us to get them down as well. So yeah, they still have their Lapras left. They're going to be able to knock us out with that one, but it's not really too difficult for us now. We're going to have our Kommo-O. I don't even think they're going to get to Ice Beam or anything like this, or do they? They actually still get there, which I was kind of surprised about, but as we will see here, I make a mistake. Clanging Scales is the one that I wanted to go for, but I, misclicked there, because I saw the Dark typing on the top, and I was like, Dark type, you kind of want to go for Close Combat there. A bit silly by me, but we're still going to be able to win the battle. Clanging Scales does do a little bit more damage there. Anyway, let's take a look here now at the next opponent. Let's see on how they are going to play around. They're going to have Typhlosion here. I'm going to try to catch the move, and it's a bit weird, I feel like, that the opponent tried to overfarm there by that much. Like, they have, after 2 incinerates, a Thunder Punch already. And yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's kind of a bit of an interesting play there that they decided to just go ahead and go for an extra fast move there, even though I could have just been for a fly, got a shield there, or like a potential Brave Bird, which you don't have, but yeah, I don't know. It's a bit weird. We're going to see here the Florges though coming in, and we are going to see as well that we're going to be able to take the next hit, which is going to be great. And this is going to allow us now to go for the Parabolic, not the Parabolic Charge, the Zapcan here to just one-shot the opponent, which is cool. So we have realignment, which is really important because Kommo-O has actually a fantastic typing, unless you're going to encounter, of course, a Fairy-type Pokemon. And you don't really have the best typing anymore. But as you see here, we're going to have now the Venusaur against us, and that is going to be a perfect game for us. The core between the Kommo-O as well as the Talonflame is, by the way, nearly perfect. Like, you have basically next to no weakness with that, which is kind of cool. So I would definitely recommend you to give this core a try. You have like the weakness here in the lead of like Water type Pokemon, which you're going, and Rock type Pokemon, which you're both gonna resist with your Dragon and Fighting type Pokemon there in the back. Also, Electric is weak, for example, here a weakness of the lead. All of this is going to be resisted by the Kommo-O. Kommo-O being weak to Flying, it's neutral with your lead, but mainly Fairy type Pokemon, which you're going to be, and Ice type Pokemon, which you're going to be able to beat with the Talonflame, makes it such a good core. Alternatives for Talonflame would be, for example, Skeldurge as well, if you want to give this a try as well here. But as you can see, the opponent is going to be able to go into their Zapdos right now. This is going to allow us to go for the Bellybolt play. Bellybolt is just a hard counter to Zapdos. Everything is going to be resisted here, and so we're going to be able to align ourselves. We're going to see here as well that the Weezing is coming in. This is going to be interesting here, as we will see that the opponent is going to be able to still go for some Sludges. Let's see on how this is going to go for them. We will have here Sludge coming through, not doing enough damage. We might be even able to survive another one here and still get to another charge move, which would be super cool for us, because this is going to allow us now to get a super hard hitting Parabolic Charge off, putting them into farm down range, and they're going to reveal that they have Jellicent in the back. And so what we can do is that we are going to be able to just go ahead and let the move go here. We are going to get some fast move pressure onto them with a Dragon Tail, and Clanging Scales would of course knock them out here, but I also do think that's just going to be a Surf, and I don't want to use a shield here, and so I'm going to just go ahead and get the shield off them from this one. But also what we are going to be able to do is that we are going to be able to go for a Fly here, and this should be kind of enough. If they let the move go, they're going to go down, and yeah, this is going to be alright for us. We're going to be able to go for a shield here, and we should be able to win this one here for sure as well. And as you see, the Weezing doesn't really have a lot of play here. They're not going to be able to one-shot us unless they're running Hyper Beam. Might be something worth checking out. I don't know. Let's take a look here at the next opponent. We're going to have the Germnaa on the lead. That's going to be quite a neutral matchup. This is going to be, yeah, an interesting one. As foul play is going to be neutral, the fastball is going to be neutral, our backline is going to be neutral against it. It's just generally a very neutral play there. And as we will see here as well, we are going to try our best to go for a fly. It doesn't really work out. We're going to have to use a shield here now. And we're still going to be able to get the final shield then, but they're going to be able to outspeed us, I assume. So it's not going to be the best yet either, but as we will see, we are going to be able to hopefully get... Maybe should have used the shield, yeah. I decided to keep the shield because I want to keep it for the Kommo-O, thinking that I can just farm them down here maybe. But maybe I should rather shield this move up. Could be kinda interesting one there. But as you see here, Drapion is gonna be in the back. Unless they're running Sludge Bomb, we are going to be alright, as this is going to be a resisted hit. But they are running Sludge Bomb, and so they're going to do quite a lot of damage. Clanging Scales, again, that's going to be the stronger move. Clanging Scales, one of the strongest moves ever, to be fair. And as we will see here, we're going to be able to get the one-shot against Drapion. In comes Skuntank, interesting team here. Skuntank, a Pokemon I haven't seen in ages. And also I want to play also some more Pokemon that you haven't really seen in a long time. Again, for upcoming metas as well. So definitely stay tuned for this one. I want to definitely look more into some more creative teams here as well. This is going to be a team where I kind of want to have like something that should work out just generally for most players as well. Especially with Pokemon that are all kind of been available recently or through like community days. I think it's kind of the best way for people to get those Pokemon anyway. So yeah, let's take a look here at the next spawner. We're going to have the Gustlord. This is going to be interesting here, as we are going to be able to, go ahead and go for a Fly. Fly is going to allow us to get some nice damage in, but now we can try to farm them down here with our Kommo-O. As you see, they have Dragon Claw. But yeah, we are going to be able to go and use a shield and just farm them down and get a ton of energy, which hopefully going to get us the shield back anyway. And so, yeah, we will see here the opponent going to go into Virizion. We can go for the super hard hitting move here. And this is going to be very, very good for us because we're still going to be able to reach another Clanging Scales. This is going to get the KO. Hopefully, let's see, it does. And so it's only one Pokemon left. It's going to be the Steelix left for the opponent. We have the Talonflame doing some super effective fast move pressure, but still not really ideal. And I'm going to use a shield here, but I'm also going to have to kind of swap out here very soon as well, as we can go for the Flame Charge against the opponent. We are going to still have a Fly stored after this, which I don't really want to go for yet, but I can go into the Bellybolt, and they went for the wrong move here. They went for the Psychic Fangs. They have to go for an Earthquake in order to really knock us out. If they don't have Earthquake, this is a very positive matchup for us. So let's see on how things are going to go here. We will see that they decide to use the forfeit button, and we win the battle. So, let's take a look here at the Regidrago. This is going to be a very tough matchup for this team. I guess like Dragon-type Pokemon generally in the lead can be a bit difficult, but it is still something that, yeah, we can still deal with here. It's not the worst ever. Like, for example, if it's a Flying-type Dragon-type Pokemon, like the Kommo-O in the lead, we have Fly still. If it's a Ghost and Dragon-type Pokemon, like Giratina, which is like one of the more common ones, we're going to have Sucker Punch on our Bellybolt. And so, no matter what we really have here, we always kind of still have an option, unless they're kind of pure Dragon-type, like the Regidrago. But still, it's not over at all. We're going to have here now the Tentacruel though against us and decide to use a shield, just in case that, yeah, we are going to be able to get to those Clanging Scales. They had a Blizzard there against us. And I think they're going to have most likely Scald as a secondary charge move. And so, with that, we are going to be able to take a hit from the opponent here. It is going to be the Scald coming through. And we can see here now that they have a Weezing in the back. That is very tough for us. It is very, very tough, as we will see here that we have to swap out into our Talonflame, but they have a shield advantage, and that's what I'm scared of. The shield advantage is going to be definitely a bit of a difficult one here, as we will see that the opponent is going to have a bit of pressure here, but we can hopefully pressure them as well with a Flame Charge, but we need to still go for 2 more Flies in order to knock them out. They still have the Regidrago, I think, with a few HP left in the back, which is actually very scary that they have still the Regidrago, but yeah, I think they even have a charge move on that Pokemon. But let's see here, the opponent is gonna still take a hit. I do think I have to swap out here straight away afterwards, hoping that they swap onto the Regidrago. They decide to not do that. And with that, we are in a position where we had 3 Pokemon with 1 HP. And yeah, that didn't work out that well. But it was very, very close here, so a good game to the opponent. So, let's take a look at the next one. We're going to have a Great Lead here, Shadow Scissor. I saw a lot of people complain about Shadow Scissor, that this is too overpowered. But, yeah, I do think that Shadow Scissor is kind of cool the way it is. It has a double weakness to fire, kind of course, something that then benefits those Pokemon. But yeah, let me know down below, what do you think about Shadow Scissor, generally speaking? Like, most people say it's worse in the Great League there, of course. Great League is going to have a little bit more, the pressure is going to build up a little bit more. But as you see as well, like, this Pokemon barely has any bulk. I guess it has a lot of fast move pressure. I don't know, let me know down below what you think about the, like, theme there. Like, I saw a lot of people complain on Twitter about it, being like, oh, Shadow Scissor is not great for the meta. It's too broken or whatever. I honestly don't think so. I honestly don't think it is. Like, personally, I think it's fine. I don't think there's anything that needed to change for this Pokemon, like, at all. So yeah, I know. Let me know down below. Would be very interesting for me to hear, of course. As we will see here, though, we're going to have Feraligatr against our Bellybolt. We can hopefully still realign. I actually make a mistake, I think, in this battle. They're going to go into the Scissor. I forgot they had a Fly still stored on my Talonflame. If I did remember that, I would have managed to swap out of here and catch them off guard with that. No, I tried to catch the move because I was thinking, okay, I have a 5-10 fast move here. If my Bellybolt goes down, they give basically 1 free fast move against the Talonflame first in, before my damage comes through. But I completely threw the game here. I should have just went for the Fly, but that was kinda, yeah, a bit difficult there for me. So, let's take a look. Yeah. The opponent here is going to have the Giratina. This is going to be interesting as well again, because it's going to be a very favorable matchup for us. This is going to be an interesting one, as you're going to be able to go ahead and go for that Parabolic Charge. Dropping the, getting a defense boost here as well is going to be cool, but as you're going to see, we're going to be able to take those hits quite easily now. And it's such a favorable matchup. Yeah, we have fast move pressure that's super effective, but our charge moves, of course, don't really do that much damage. But just because of the defense boost, Bellybolt is very, very strong in this meta. It's ridiculously strong. As you see here, Dragon Claw is going to get us low, but again, we're going to be able to go for the full farm down. But also, the Pokemon here has to still farm us down, but we would be able to get to the Parabolic Charge. I was 1 fast move too late. I want to go for the cooler move there, of course, by going for the harder hitting move there as well, the Zap Cannon, but it didn't work out for me. We're gonna get the shield though from the Zygarde, which is very important because now it's time for Clanging Scales. I can just go up to 2 Clanging Scales, and this is going to be super, super good for us, as we are going to be able to get the KO here kind of guaranteed. I went 1 early because I thought they would most CMP tie on me, which they did here, and with that it's still going to be quite easy for us to win this. We can go for close combat, which should allow us to realign ourselves as well. And as we will see, the opponent is going to, yeah, take a hit, knock us out here, but we're still going to have, yeah, our Talonflame here. We can take it, there's nothing they can do. They don't run a Rock Tomb or anything like this, even though the other form of it, the Kanto Sandslash, runs Rock Tomb, which is kind of cool. I think I made a video about Kanto Sandslash before, but I'm maybe even going to take a look at it again. It's a very cool Pokemon to run. So, let's take a look here. This is going to be the Lapras coming in. But as we see here, I kind of want to try to catch a move instead, but they're going to catch me off guard here as well with the Virizion. Not too surprised to see like Virizion as well there. Very good Pokemon in the current meta. By the way, I can't wait, by the way, for the next metas to come around. I have a lot of Pokemon I kind of want to give it a try as well. A lot of content that I kind of want to do for Master League as well, so for the next cup. So definitely stay tuned for that as well. Want to take a look a little bit into like future Pokemon as well, so definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, a lot coming up for Pokemon Go this week as well. We're going to have new Pokemon coming up very, very soon as well for that. Like Tatsugiri, I think it's going to be like tomorrow actually, where Tatsugiri is coming up in raids. We'll mostly showcase it in the morning or something like this, but yeah, again, here we're going to see that the opponent is going to be able to take that Flame Charge. The Flame Charge is going to come through here. This is going to allow us to do some solid damage against the opponent. We're going to try our best to go for a Fly. Doesn't work out, as we will see here. We're going to try to go for another Fly now. After, oh, actually a Flame Charge afterwards. I should have went for the Fly here. Flame Charge is kind of silly because they're very likely going to use a shield. They don't, so actually did help me out. We're going to do some more damage here against the Bellybolt. We actually have the hardest answer against the Bellybolt still alive with the Kommo-O. I just have to hope that they can farm them down in time here. And as we will set, yeah, we're going to be able to go for the full farm down. It's going to be alright. We're going to see the Bellybolt coming in. There is going to be the Parabolic Charge coming in as well now. We can try our best to go for the double Clanging Scales. We need some damage onto them as well. I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to win this one here. But we're gonna try our best. We're gonna be able to get both shields here most likely with this move. We're still going to have the Talonflame going for the Flame Charge here, but can we still win the battle? It is going to be an interesting one here. And as we'll see, the opponent is gonna be low, but they're gonna be able to get the KO here. Now it's down if we can still outspeed them. Not too sure. I think the HP farm was down on time. And so yeah, sadly we're gonna lose a few battles here today with 1 HP. Hopefully you enjoy this one again. The next league is coming up soon. I'm more excited for this one than for this week. This week was a bit tough, but we'll see you then. Bye bye.